Shapiro clip.
Yeah, I'm so sick of him. Yeah, we got the Shapiro clip. We got 11. We got 12. Let's bang through them.
Right.
Again,
And
this is New York Times.
Yeah, so we got
media
Ben
coverage.
Shapiro
Right?
talking about Kamala Harris.
This is their reporting. Okay, this is not an opinion piece. Her team is deeply cognizant of the unique challenges facing her as the first black woman ever to win a place on a presidential ticket. While many Democrats view Ms. Harris as a barrier-breaking hero, Fox News hosts and conservative media outlets have mounted racist and sexist assaults on her reputation, painting her as a radical leftist. Well, there it is. I mean, if the New York Times says so, how dare conservative media outlets paint her as a radical leftist after she embraced Medicare for all, racial reparations, and killing the filibuster, and spent her days during the Kavanaugh hearings attempting to claim that she had evidence that he was secretly in league with the Russians. Now, she's not a radical left. You know, only somebody who's racist could say that Kamala Harris is on the radical left. Only somebody. By the way, she has
Pause it. Yeah, because radical leftists care so much about Russiagate. Continue.
Right.
That Kamala Harris is on the radical left. Only somebody. By the way, she has one of the most left-wing voting records in the entire United States Senate. And by some measures, she's left of Bernie Sanders in her voting record. But
pause it. I've approached this topic before. Listen, the methodology that a lot of these organizations that people like Ben Shapiro cite for how liberal certain senators are is flawed. It doesn't really take everything into account. One methodology I've seen from one organization is basically, if you vote in line with most Democrats on a particular bill, that is seen as the liberal position, which, yeah, exactly, Jamie, which is, you know, so if all the, and here's the thing too, Kamala actually is one of the more left-leaning senators in the Senate, but that's because the Senate is very old and it's very right-wing. And so, yeah, she's probably like up there, maybe like the top 10 most liberal senators in the Senate, but she is definitely no, you know, Bernie Sanders, Ed Markey, Elizabeth Warren, Jeff Merkley. I mean, I could go on with people who are more liberal than her. Yeah. So, you know, that whole thing that the right likes to pull about her being one of the more liberal senators, and even, you know, her fans trying to, the K-Hive trying to show off that she's got, you know, progressive bona fides. I mean, she's got some. She is one of the more liberal ones, but she is not more liberal than Bernie or Warren or a lot of these other people. So continue. Let's hear more from Shapiro.
Crazy right-wingers who are painting her as a radical leftist, according to your very objective media. Right? All of the attacks on her. That paragraph is that encapsulates everything that the media are. It really does. Right? That she faces unique challenges as a black woman. And also, if you say anything bad about Kamala Harris, it's because you're a racist. So what you're telling me is that her unique challenge is that every time somebody says something accurate about her, the media are going to malign that person as a bigot. That doesn't seem like a challenge. That seems like a benefit. That doesn't seem like she's having a hard time. It sounds like she's having a really easy time, specifically because she's a black woman, particularly in the media. And then who do they quote in this article, the New York Times, about Kamala Harris? Hillary Clinton. There you go. They go back to the last victim, Hillary Clinton, one of the least victimized people in the history of American politics.
I mean, whether you like Hillary Clinton or not, the idea that she's the least victim, I mean, I don't think there's been any campaign against a single individual in politics in this country, more so than there's been against Hillary Clinton over the years. And that's just speaking as someone who's never been such a big fan. I mean, the right has run a smear campaign against Hillary for decades. I mean, just look at the polls right now and look at your friends or family who were so anti-Hillary who are now, maybe I'll no problem voting for Biden. I mean, they're both pretty on the same ideological spectrum, Clinton and Biden. So, I mean, what's the difference there, really?
I wonder. No, and it pisses me off too, because the more sexist attacks people make on Hillary, the more racist and sexist attacks that people make on Kamala, the easier it is for these centrists to collapse all criticism into that. Oh, you have a problem with me not supporting the Green New Deal? You're a racist. You're a sexist. You know, it could be used just as easily against the left.
Right. But we gotta give Ben Shapiro a break, because he's been delivered some really sad, depressing news over these past couple of past day or so. Ben Shapiro used to be the right-wing conservative personality most beloved by Facebook. If you looked at all the top posts on US pages on Facebook every day, Ben Shapiro was always 1 or 2 places up there in like the top 5, always getting that engagement from all those conservatives and Trump supporters on Facebook. But then today, the top 10 list of the top Facebook pages in the US dropped. And not only is Ben Shapiro not on the top 10, his competition, Dan Bongino, made up the top 5 most engaged Facebook posts in the entire US over the past 24 hours. So
I thought you were going to say that he found out that it doesn't mean you're sick if your pussy's wet.
I didn't, but thank you for doing that, because I think it's a great way to segue to the next video.
That'll be a really bad day for him too.
Right. Yes. Right. So let's go to the. You caught me off guard there, Jamie. I forgot all about the WAP thing, to be quite frank. Maybe he's upset that. WAP. Maybe he's upset that SNL has been trying to turn the WAP into what was it that they said? It was really bad and corny. The next woman as president. Oof, yeah.
Oh no, God, that sucks so bad. Ugh.
Yeah. That actually might be why I forgot all about WAP in general, because I saw that joke and I basically deleted it from the WAP as a whole from my brain.
How about this? It stands for wild ass proletariat. There we go.
Ooh, I like that, Jamie. That's what it means to me from now on. I'm a WAP. So